If you've ever heard people talking about Docker and felt completely lost, don't worry, you're not alone. It sounds technical and intimidating, but at its core, Docker is just a tool to make running apps easier, more consistent, and way less stressful. Let me break it down in simple terms. Think of Docker as Tupperware for your apps. When you cook food and store it in Tupperware, it doesn't matter if it goes in your fridge, someone else's fridge, or a cooler, it stays the same. Docker does the same thing for apps. It puts your app, along with everything it needs to run, like libraries, settings, and dependencies, into a container. That container can then run anywhere on your laptop, a server, or even the cloud without worrying about things breaking. Here's why Docker is so popular. It eliminates the "it works on my machine" problem. Have you ever written code that works perfectly on your computer but crashes on someone else's? With Docker, you avoid these headaches because the container carries everything the app needs to run. It's super portable. Once your app is in a Docker container, it doesn't care where it's running: Mac, Windows, Linux, or the cloud. It's lightweight and efficient. Unlike virtual machines, which are like running an entire second computer, Docker containers share the same operating system as the host computer, so they use way less memory and start up faster. And here are some key terms, without the jargon overload. Image. This is like a recipe. It's a blueprint for what goes into the container: your app, its files, and all its dependencies. Container. This is your app's Tupperware. It's where the app runs, completely isolated from everything else on the computer. Docker file. Think of this as the instructions for cooking the recipe, building the image. It's a simple text file that tells Docker what to include and how to build the container. Docker Hub. This is like the App Store for Docker. It's where you can find pre-made images for all kinds of things, from web servers to databases.